Ever dreamed of having a high-end podcast or vlog studio, but you are stuck in a teeny room with plain walls and zero budget for aesthetic set design? Or maybe you are feeling boxed in creativity, struggling to match your story with the right environment or vibe. That is where your own virtual studio comes to the rescue. Whether you are traveling, working from home, or just want to record in your dream space, now you can do it from anywhere in real time with full freedom. No more hours spent on green screen editing, rotoscoping, or fiddling with fixed lights and static backgrounds in the post. And hey, let's be honest, designing your own virtual studio is kind of fun, right? The tools I will walk you through are all free to download, and chances are you are already using some of them. Number one is NVIDIA Broadcast. It will enhance your camera feed, but it is optional. Number two is OBS Studio or Open Broadcast Studio. It is stream or record in real time and it is optional too. And finally, Unity, the real engine behind the magic. But here is the twist. With a plugin called Storytelling XR, Unity transforms into a powerful, no-code, real-time design studio for creators like you. Ready to build your dream studio without breaking the bank? Let's dive in. This is the Unity setup. If you are not familiar with Unity, please check our quick tutorial on Unity and Storytelling XR plugin setup tutorial, link below in the description. Now let's load up our sample virtual studio scene. It is under Storytelling XR data, samples, live preview and broadcast. First thing we need to do is import a ready-made set. We can build a set from scratch here in Unity for sure, but let's keep that for another tutorial. Let's go to Storytelling XR Hub, which is a marketplace for virtual sets. If you are not already logged in, please log in and go to the marketplace tab. All the virtual sets are available here. You can also preview the set in action here. You can download any that is free. Let's download the sunset dance floor. Let's download another one, the neon dance hall. Download is completed, so get back to Unity. Now import the downloaded sets. For every imported set, a proxy game object will be created. For the sunset dance floor set, here is the proxy game object. To preview the set, we need to go to the play mode. We can roam around or scout the virtual set in play mode. Now import another set that we downloaded, which is Neon Dance Hall. Now disable the previous set and go to play mode to inspect the Neon Dance Hall set. Now it is the time for importing live camera footage. For that, go to live preview, And there are two sources we can import live footage from. One is the NDI sources, and other is the cameras that are attached to the system. So for today, we are going for only camera options. Also, remember, since we are not doing any camera tracking today, so let's turn off the camera tracking option. So here we can see what cameras are attached to our system. I am using a cheap Lenovo Full HD webcam. It is only around 20 bucks. So I can use that, but I also using NVIDIA Broadcast software, basically chaining the Lenovo webcam through the NVIDIA Broadcast software so that I can use some AI features like noise removal. So I can select the NVIDIA Broadcast cam. You can see the NVIDIA Broadcast is running. It is actually taking input from my Lenovo webcam and then doing some noise removal and then return back it to the Unity as a NVIDIA Broadcast cam feed. So let's use that. Also, you can use your built-in webcam that is attached to your laptop. That is also fine. I am using an external webcam, but you can use the built-in one as well. Also, if you have a DSLR or mirrorless, you can use that too. So I have selected NVIDIA Broadcast for now. Let's go to in play mode to see it. So yeah, I can see my footage from my webcam. So now let's place the footage properly in the virtual set. The footage is also associated with a virtual camera. So when you position the footage, the virtual camera is also being placed properly. Please note that there is a game object called origin. Please remember that game object because all the positioning and rotations should be done on this game object. It is responsible for all the placement. So let's do that. Yes, you can do edit in the scene view and you can preview the result in the game view. So I think we are almost placed it properly. Yes, I think that looks perfect. So let's adjust the chroma parameter next. Also note that the renderer game object is responsible for any chroma related operations. So here the chroma related options are here under the shader. We are currently using the chroma unlit shader, and you can tweak the shader parameters or chroma key parameters to enhance the chroma keying. So the key parameter here is the color cutoff. So you can adjust or tweak it to perfect the chroma keying. Right, and also there are 4 cropping parameters that can be used to eliminate any outside area that is not inside the green screen. So for example, if there is any flicker or something that is causing in the chroma process, you can eliminate that. For example, I can just tweak the crop top parameter to eliminate anything outside the subject. So similarly, you can do stuff of cropping from the left, right, bottom as well. And to reduce the spill, green screen spill effect, you have two parameters, dspill and dspill luminance add. So usually you can increase the value of dspill to reduce the spilling effect, and also adjust some color compensation with the dspill luminance add. You can also increase the saturation if you want. Right. So this is the enhancement of the subject. Also, as I said, we are using chroma unlit shader. That means it does not affected by any scene lighting. So if you want to lead the subject with scene lights, you can change the shader to chroma lit. Currently it is chroma lit, and you see it is completely black because there is no light in the scene. So you can turn on the directional light. It only affects the subject currently, it not affect other objects in the set, because its layer is set to the same layer of the subject, which is actually transparent effects. So you can adjust the directional light to lit up the subject. You can adjust it so that the subject matches to the background in a best way. Also, if you want to see the raw footage, you can change to non-chroma shaders like the simple unlit shader. Now you can see the raw footage actually. Okay, next we'll modify the set a little bit so that you can see how existing imported sets can be modified. Let's disable the logo in the existing set. So we can see the logo game object under the hierarchy here. This is the logo text. You can hide it here temporarily, but the problem is if you stop the play mode and play it again, you see that the logo is back. So that was a temporary solution. So for doing it permanently, you have to take note of the path of the logo game object, that is it is under set and then the logo text. So you have to go to edit mode, then the set proxy game object, there is a disable object script. You have to place the path of the object you want to hide. So let's add the path. Now if we go to play mode, we can see that the logo is hidden, and now this time it is permanently. So now we can add our own text as a logo. We just want to add a simple text here. Definitely we can do any type of decoration with the text to look more polished, but for now just to add a simple text. For that, go to edit mode and right click and add a text makes pro object. This currently huge in scale, so scale it down. For example, set the text here is hello, and add a component so that while we edit in runtime, it gets saved, because we need to edit it in runtime, otherwise we cannot see it along with the set. So we add the save transform during play mode component. It will save its runtime transform editing. That way it will persist its position and location in runtime and as well as in editing mode. Now go to editing mode, go to play mode. And just place the logo in the right place. Place behind the subject. So yes, that is it. Another interesting aspect of 3D set is that if you change the location or angle of the physical camera, you can also change the virtual camera navigation accordingly. So let's do that. I'm changing the physical camera location and angle. Yes, and now let's do the virtual camera adjustment. I think that looks okay. So yes, that is interesting thing we can do with 3D set. Also, this is completely a manual process because we have not turned on the camera tracking options, and that is why it is manual, but I will cover the auto camera tracking in a separate tutorial. Now it is the record time or streaming it live to social networks or share it to meeting apps like Zoom or Google Meet, or we can just locally capture it as well. And for that we need to enable the live broadcast game object here. You can see the frame per second or quality parameters here. You can adjust that. And also we need to install the NDI plugin in the OBS. That is straightforward. Most of the OBS users already have it because it is a very popular plugin for OBS. So I already installed that. That is why our Unity render feed is also being shown in the OBS display as well. So here the index source I set the storytelling XR composite stream. The broadcaster game object actually broadcasting the game view to OBS through NDI, and we have to select the NDI stream here in the OBS, and that is all. In Unity, renderout will be shown in full resolution in OBS, and from here we can just start streaming it or share it to virtual camera to the meeting apps, or just start recording on local device. Pretty easy, right? Once you have set this up, your future vlogs can reuse the same scene. Just plug and play. Oh, and here is a bonus. We also support real-time AI background removal combined with real-time chroma keying. You can get the best of both worlds, even with a teeny green screen. In some cases, you may not even need a green screen at all. I will cover all that in an upcoming tutorial. So hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss it. Got feedback or questions? Drop them in the comments. I would love to hear what you think or help you get started. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.